Alright, this is just going to be a very brief, on-the-spot, short entry on the topic of the Aptera car, on the topic of sustainability. I've been following this company for the last 1.5 to 2 years, because it is sort of a childhood dream that I had. I always had a dream of driving a solar-powered vehicle, and the Aptera car is the closest thing that comes to it. It's not that this car is, driven by the sun. This is in its core still an EV vehicle, but it has enough solar charging capability to charge a significant number of miles driven, up to a tune of about 40 miles per day. And this ability primarily comes from the super efficient design of the vehicle. 3 wheels have less rolling resistance than 4 wheels. The car, the shape, if you look in the video, resembles more that of a fish. It's very aerodynamic, with a very low coefficient of drag. I think it's somewhere between 0.12 and 0.13. And because of this car actually needs very little electricity to drive. And so now, covering up most of the car with solar panel is sufficient to charge the car up to 40 miles a day. So on this webpage here, the company over the last 1.5 years has gotten to the point where they have started producing production intent vehicles, and are now at a stage where they need funding to get to a low production volume state. And in part, to get to that goal, they have launched a new crowdfunding series. And I have just, over the last couple of days, as I became aware of this campaign, checked in daily to look at the number of priority delivery slots left. Now, to get to one of these priority delivery slots requires an investment of at least $5,000. So, based on that information, I have just sort of tracked the fundraising progress, and tracked maybe the minimum or maximum amount of money that the company has raised out of the required 30 million that they're aiming for. If anything, I think the minimum amount raised is like a more accurate low bar, because first of all, to get the priority spot, you need to invest at least $5,000. People may have invested more, and other people may have invested less and not qualified for the spots. But all of those amounts would not be covered, would not be trackable anyway, from the information that I'm seeing here. So I think a very conservative minimum amount raised will be seen in column G. We are now, I think, 16 days into the funding campaign, a little over 2 weeks. And I wasn't able to track the numbers in the first couple of days. And the other days, these numbers were picked up from other videos that I've seen. So they're a little bit spotty, but since I started tracking this since April 20th, it looks like the number of people raising, putting money down, at least $5,000 down to get a priority space, has not really slowed down that much, unlike some of the other people I've observed. maybe there was a slowdown between the first couple of days and now, but when I started tracking this, there's some variation, but I haven't seen much of a slowdown yet. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share these numbers that I'm gathering every day. I am really hoping for this company to be successful in the low volume, raising enough money for the low volume production. And let's see, maybe I can also contribute a little bit to it. But yeah, so on the topic of sustainability, one day at a time, only if you can afford it, one thing you can do is to support a fledgling company in the quest for sustainable transportation. Not financial advice, but yeah. Anyway, I hope this is somewhat informative, and I'll see you in another video.